So on the opposite end of Mary, I mean, another Yonkers legend,
It's
the
DMX.
late the late great Earl Simmons. So he doesn't seem to come across as the type that'll, hold his tongue. Like whatever he's thinking, he's going to express. How much of a challenge is that?
That was a challenge. It really was a challenge. But you know what? I think it's also taking time out to understand who you're working with. And you have to take the time out to know him. You have to take the time out to know his mother and his wife and his children and all those people who are around him, because they can tell you what the real deal is. And somebody said to me, "Are you sure this is what you want to do?" I said, "Yeah, let's try it and see what happens." So for the first 2 years, his uncle, Ray, they call him Uncle Ray. I met with Uncle Ray, and he interviewed me. And the next time I met, it was with Uncle Ray and X. We were standing outside. As we were standing outside, and he was smoking the joint, and he was talking to me. He said, "Blah blah blah blah, da 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 da," and he said to me, "Smoke this joint with me." And I was like, "Yo, dog, I don't smoke." He goes, "You don't?" I said, "No, I don't." He said, "Just take one puff." I did. Yeah, I ain't gonna sit here and tell you no lie. And then we just started talking. I'm being honest with you. I did.
Right.
We set up and we started talking. He was telling me about his mother and he telling me about his father and his home life and the whole other bit. And I said, wow. And then I started to find out about his production deal with Rough Riders and Baba. Wow. How he was really raised himself from 14 years old to 20 years old. Then he got into somewhat of his addictions and wow. Then he got into God. He started to tell me about God being his best friend. God who supplies his every needs. God who is his salvation. So we went on and on and on and on. Now I'm understanding what I'm dealing with. And we used to do a thing of cussing each other out. We did that a lot. And then when he would get so defiant, I would say to him, "Hey man, did you pray today?" And he would go, "Yo man, I didn't pray today." I would say, "Come, let's go pray." That was the calming pill of everything. He really loved God. He was a very staunch believer in the Word of God, in the message of the Bible. And no one knows that innocent side of X. X gave so much money to churches, to youth centers, each and every single year. So every time somebody tells me something negative about Earl, I have to say to them, this is what he did for his community. This is what he did for the world. He gave a lot. He gave a whole lot